Hey everybody, Agent Fluffy here. I'm going to do a fanfic read of Reharmonized Ponies. So, let me see here. It's called Reharmonized Fluttershy, Oyster. So, I hope you enjoy. It's by Alex Warlorn, and I'm a huge fan of him, by the way. So, Alex, if you're watching this, I hope you enjoy it as well. So, let's get started. And it was done. Fluttershy's horrible nightmare was over, as was the nightmare of every pony that lived in Ponyville. Most only confided in their loved ones, which they had done after Discord had turned them stark raving mad. With the status quo fully restored and repaired, not a single pony wanted to so much as dwell on that terrific day. Technically several. Big Macintosh, for example, wouldn't say what happened, but he seemed very uncomfortable around the Apple family's pet dog. There was, however, one purple pony with a screwball kitty mark who was dragged away in a straitjacket mumbling how, "Well, Willie Mooser, it's not fair!" The erratic behavior of the sun and moon had led some to think that even the princesses themselves had been driven insane by discords like the ponies in Ponyville and Canterlot. Though Twilight insisted this was impossible due to Celestia being the one to awaken Twilight for her own darkness, others weren't not so sure. Fluttershy didn't care. She and her friends were themselves again. The land was healed. The ponies were healed. Princess Celestia, Princess Luna, and Harmony itself were now the law in Equestria again. And discord was sealed away again. Hopefully this time kept in a better holding place. After attending what had to be the one biggest party Speaky Pie's ever thrown in her life, and leaving so late it was almost early, Fluttershy waked half asleep to her cottage near the edge of the Everfree Forest. Most ponies found it a contradiction such timid, others say cowardly pony could endure being right next to the most deadly place in Equestria. For Fluttershy, it was simple logic, and that's where the most life that needed her help lived. All Fluttershy wanted now was to go to bed and be done with it all, and hopefully forget that horrible waking nightmare. While Twilight insists it was important, they talk about what discord is used against them, Fluttershy didn't have much to say at all. Discord had forced her to be that way. Ha! Fluttershy squeaked and hid in the bush, looking around at the streets of Ponyville, but seeing no one. Every pony was inside, either celebrating the averting of eternal chaos, thanking the royal pony sisters for surviving what many were considered a near-death experience, or just sleeping away the bad memories. Hello? No answer. Fluttershy shook her head, and for once in her life, used her wings to fly to her home instead of hoofing it. Her experience of losing her wings had made her ever so slightly more appreciative of them. When she got to her cottage and went inside, all of her animal friends, Angel included, were fast asleep. Fluttershy smiled as she moved to join them. She was so tired, she could almost fall asleep right on the couch. Why not just sleep on the floor then? It would be faster. Fluttershy meant to scream out loud, but instead she barely got out a shallow gasp. Where had the voice come from? It sounded so familiar, chillingly so, but it felt so alien. Do I have a visitor? Excuse me, but could you please come out? It's a little rude to not show yourself to your host. And actually, if you came in without me, it's fine, as long as you didn't wreck anything. Fluttershy heard the voice again. It was a mare's voice, and it was very close. Okay. I remember Pinkie Pie mentioned this. Turn your head to the left. Almost as if her muscles were acting on their own, Fluttershy turned her head and found herself looking at her own reflection. Boo! The reflection went, Fluttershy yelled, and the reflection did the same. But then it burst out laughing, and her voice. It was her laughing. But she wasn't laughing, but You are such a scary cat. It's hilarious. The reflection spoke as she heard herself say. Fluttershy then spoke, almost hiding her wings. Who are you? Isn't it obvious? The reflection grinned and leaned in closer as Fluttershy did the same. I'm you. No, you're not. You're not. Fluttershy began to back up to her own couch. The reflection assumed a relaxed pose on it. The reflection broke in a mocking mantra. Oh, it's official. Now Fluttershy really is afraid of everything. Fluttershy's afraid of herself. Fluttershy's afraid of herself. Not so loud. You'll wake up everyone. Fluttershy said, barely managing the jump from meek to slightly harsh. The harsh expression in the mirror then turned impressed, though with an unpleasant glee to it. Now that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Hope? What do you mean? You are so dense. Her reflection took on a crunched expression. I mean, you giving up this kindness nonsense? It's not nonsense. The animals began to stir. Fluttershy quickly sang her trademark lullaby to get them back to sleep. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to lay your sleepy head. Fluttershy turned in the mirror and her hooves went to your ears. Eck! How do you take that fella when you seen that tripe? Fluttershy's face almost became the stare. Stare herself? What would that do? It's not tripe. Now who are you really? There's no way you're me. The reflection took on that same wrong kind of playful expression and pose again. Oh, I'm you all right. I'm just a version of you that hadn't been around for all that long. Today is my first birthday. I didn't even get any cake. How rude! You're the nightmare? Fluttershy whispered in the darkness. Nightmares aren't real. I can assure you I'm as real as you. And my name is Fluttercruel, not Nightmare, stupid. Fluttershy immediately applied in an apologetic tone. Her reflection became confused but polite. Well, sorry for calling you by the wrong name, but why are you here? How can you be here? Twilight woke me up from my nightmare. Your reflection got that arrogant look again. You weren't altered the same way Discord did the others. You wouldn't listen to a thing he said, so I had to be born. Not that I wanted to be inside a cowardly marshmallow like you. I couldn't stand looking at those stupid memories of yours. They make me gag. But that didn't make me go away. I have nowhere to go but you. Nothing simply ceases to exist. You know that law of nature better than some earth ponies. I'm part of you now and forevermore. You'll never be rid of me! Fluttershy felt alien anger pushed at her, almost like a third person butting the discussion. Well, I don't need you. All I need to do is go to Twilight and she can fix me and you can just disappear. It'll be as you never existed at all. Fluttercruel looked like she considered that a challenge to a game she'd already won in a bored, almost insulted tone. Oh, really? Is that so? You sure have a short memory. You have never caught Rainbow Dash without me, remember? Everything you felt, wanting to see Discord hurt for what he did. Wanting revenge for that one little instant for what he did to your little pet bunny. Did you really think that was you? Or did you think that was you that was born at a gala? Although, she doesn't seem to talk much. Understanding dawned on Fluttershy's face. You're lonely. Fluttercruel's face twisted in anger. As if I'm part of you now! I'll always be a part of you! Whenever someone uses you as a hoof mat, I'll be there to tell you to treat them worse! Whenever you're pushed aside, I'll be there to tell you to push them back harder! I will always be there now! Absolute silence ruled the cottage save for Fluttershy's heavy breathing after her. Or rather, Fluttercruel's declaration. Is that so? Fluttershy echoed back Fluttercruel's words. Well, in that case, you better learn to behave yourself, young lady, because I know precisely what you are. Oh, what's that? Not a part of you? An invader? Some faded leftover nightmare to vanish with the dawn? Some parasite, maybe? Just a bad memory? A reminder to never let yourself get angry because I'll take control or something? Something that'll just be there and never actually affect you? Fire curls sneered back at her. The expression of the glass then became calm, controlled, and ladylike. No, Fluttershy said hard and concisely. Then Fluttershy's voice instantly lost any trace of a harsh tone. If anything, her voice was like a mother's, speaking to a foe who they loved very much. You're just a pony who was only just born, and was born thinking the only way to be you was to be mean, and who hasn't made any friends yet. But it's okay. You can share my friends. If Pinkie Pie and Pinkamena can be with each other, so can we. Be with? I promise to wear away your foundations until you crumble, and you become the shadow, and I become the ego, Fluttercrowl said dangerously. Fluttershy smiled. Now the one leaned closer to reflection, and Fluttercrawl's expression flickered for a moment, now the one looking uncertain and afraid. Do you remember how pearls are formed? We start out as a tiny bit of sand inside the oyster. It's not pleasant for the oyster, but eventually that tiny bit of sand becomes a beautiful pearl. You just had a bad parent, but I promise to help you. I don't need your help, Flutterface! It's funny how the fillies who need the most help are the ones who say they don't. But it's late, dear, and we should both be off to bed. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to lay your sleepy head. No! No, you can't just see me too! Fluttershy yawned. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed. Fluttershy walked away from the mirror and began to walk up to the bed feeling drowsy. Drifting off to sleep, the exciting day behind you. She lazily pushed the door to her bedroom open as she practically fell into the bed, barely avoiding sleeping on her wings. Drifting off to sleep, let the joy of dreamland find you. She turned her head toward the little mirror by her bed. I won't. I'm stronger than... She yawned. You can't do... Hush now, quiet now, lay your sleepy head. Hush now, quiet now, it's time to go to bed. Fluttershy's eyes fluttered close. You're right. You're going to be with me from now on. So now I'm going to have to make sure you don't get yourself into any trouble, young lady. Don't worry, I'll be there for you. And she slept and dreamed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my fanfic reading of Reharmonized Ponies. So, let me know in the comments below what you think. And what should I improve? And, well, you want me to do more? Hit the like button and hit subscribe for more content and more fanfic reads. Rainbow Dash is next, so stay tuned.